So in this question we're asked for the front elevation and the plan view, which we've already got. Okay, we already mentioned as well in the when we were doing the last question, one way we could make life a bit easier is to label stuff. So I've labelled them here in the plan 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and I've transferred them points up into my elevation. In the last question it told us it was a 45 degree viewing angle. This time it tells us it's 30 degrees from the bottom left corner. Alright, so you can see I've put in the pink arrow here. All we're going to do with that is we're going to project up a 30 degree line. I'm just going to bring it somewhere that it clears my elevation on my plan. There's no set distance, as we mentioned already. And I'm going to set up a line 90 degrees to this as my x1, y1 line. So just like that. That's my x1, y1 line. We mentioned as well we're going to project up all 6 of these points. That's already point 1. I'm just going to extend it on another bit because we've quite a bit of height, as we can see in the elevation. Line 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now we're going to have these 3 shelves to put in afterwards, but we'll get the main shape of the drawing first, and then we'll come back and put them points into it. So there's 3, 2, 4, 1, 5 and 6. We can see immediately that point 1 and 6 are on the base, so we're going to have that surface there, and it's going to extend all the way across to point 3. Let me just draw that in. That's okay. We also mentioned in the last drawing that we go 2 views back to get our heights. This is an auxiliary elevation, so our heights should be coming from our elevation. We start off on our x1, y1 line, and we're going to go back 2 views. There's 1 view, there's 2 views. And to measure the heights at point 6, and obviously point 1 up here is going to be the same height. If we find point 6, mark it in, and point 1, we mark it in. So there's the height of my vertical surface at the front here for these 3 drawers. We're going to go get the heights for 2 and 4 and 2, 3, 4 and 5 now, which all share the same height. We're just going to mark it off. So we have 2, 3, there's 2, there's 4 and there's 5. So we can already start to see the shape taking place. Let's just go over that lightly with our 2H pencil, and this is 1 going up to 2. We'll go all the way across, and as you can see there, we're going to join it all the way back down, and we've this line going across the front. So we're already getting the outline very, very quick and easily. Let me just draw it in. I'm going to use a different colour pen this time. So we have our overall height. Remember, all the heights come from the elevation. It's an auxiliary elevation, so all the heights must be the same as what they are in our elevation view. Just join up all the dots. It is worth just double checking that you've joined all the lines at the correct place before you go over them. It just gives you an opportunity to fix them. So that's the basic outline. We've also got 1 point of hidden detail, which is our back corner here, and that needs to go all the way down to the ground. So that's going to be line 4, which is this point. Just come along and do our hidden detail all the way down to the ground from there. Try and get all your dashes fairly equally spaced. And then, as we said, we have these 3 drawers to do at the front. Okay, again, we're just going to measure with our compass, and we're just going to measure them from line 6 on the ground. That's our first shelf. Now I could just put the same measurement up 3 times, but I'm going to just measure each one individually. That's the second, and double check our accuracy with this height here. We already have that line in, but we're all good there. We know what's accurate now at this stage. And just project them 3 lines across the front, 2 lines, and that's our 3 drawers. Okay, that is the drawing complete. So once we've got our hidden detail and our 3 features here, we don't need to go labeling all the points. You can if you want, right, but there's no necessity to do that. Once you've got to this stage, you have the drawing complete. Okay, so